So far, you should have known marketing definition, marketing environment, social responsibility of a business, target market, consumer buying behavior, and electronic marketing. Week 4, we learn product strategy. This week, week 5, we will learn the second P, pricing strategy. We will cover only one chapter for this week. This chapter introduces basic pricing concepts and issues. First, it discusses price and non-price competition. Next, it discusses the stages for establishing price. Finally, it examines several issues associated with the pricing of product for business markets. Before a product's price can be set, an organization must determine the basis on which it will compete. Price competition occurs when a seller emphasizes a product's low price and sets a price that equals or beats that of competitors. To use this approach most effectively, a seller must have the flexibility to change prices rapidly and aggressively in response to competitors' action. Non-price competition is competition based on factors other than price. It is used most effectively when a seller can distinguish its product through distinctive product quality, customer service, promotion, packaging, or other features. Next, we are going to examine the 8 stages of a process that marketers can use when setting prices. Stage 1 is developing a price objective that is compatible with the organization's overall marketing objectives. Stage 2 entails assessing the target market's evaluation of price. In Stage 3, marketers should examine a product's demand and the price elasticity of demand. Stage 4 consists of analyzing demand, cost, and profit relationship. Next, Stage 5 involves evaluating competitors' prices, which helps determine the role of price in the marketing strategy. Stage 6 requires choosing a basis for setting prices. Stage 7, selecting a pricing strategy or determining the role of price in the marketing mix. The last step, involves determining the final price. These stages are not rigid, and not all marketers will follow all the steps. They are merely guidelines that provide a logical sequence for establishing prices. Pricing objectives are overall goals that describe the role of price in a firm's long-range plans. Setting price objectives is critical because pricing objectives form the foundation upon which the decisions of all subsequent stages are based. Organizations may use numerous pricing objectives, including short-term and long-term ones, and objectives that will vary for different products and market segments. There are several major types of pricing objectives. Stage 2. Assessing the target market's evaluation of a price tells the marketer how much emphasis to place on price and may help determine how far above the competition the firm can set its prices. Understanding how important a product is to customers relative to other products, as well as customers' expectation of quality, helps marketers assess the target market's evaluation of price. Stage 3. An organization must determine the demand for its product. The classic demand curve is a graph of the quantity of products expected to be sold at various prices if other factors hold constant. However, for prestige products, there is a direct positive relationship between price and quantity demanded. Stage 4. Analysis of demand, cost, and profit relationship can be accomplished through marginal analysis or break-even analysis. Marginal analysis examines what happens to a firm's cost and revenues when production is changed by 1 unit. Marginal analysis combines the demand curve with the firm's cost to determine the price that will yield a maximum profit. Break-even analysis determines the number of units that must be sold to break even. To use break-even analysis effectively, a marketer should determine the break-even point for each of several alternative prices. These makes it possible to compare the effect of total revenue, total cost, and the break-even point for each price under consideration. Stage 5. A marketer needs to be aware of the prices charged for competing brands. This allows the firm keep its prices in line with competitors when non-price competition is used. If a company uses price as a competitive tool, it can price its brand below competing brands. Stage 6 is to select a basis for pricing. 3 major dimensions on which prices can be based are cost, demand, and competition. When using cost-based pricing, the firm determines price by adding a dollar amount or percentage to the cost of the product. Demand-based pricing is based on the level of demand for the product. To use this method, a marketer must be able to estimate the amounts of a product buyers will demand at different prices. In the case of competition-based pricing, costs and revenues are secondary to competitors' prices. Stage 7 is to select a pricing strategy. A pricing strategy is an approach or a course of action designed to achieve pricing and marketing objectives. Pricing strategies help marketers solve the practical problems of establishing prices. The most common pricing strategies are new product pricing, differential pricing, psychological pricing, product line pricing, and promotional pricing. 2 strategies used in new product pricing are price scheming and penetration pricing. With price scheming, the organization charges the highest price that buyers who most desire the product will pay. A penetration price is a low price designed to penetrate a market and gain a significant market share quickly. When marketers employ differential pricing, they charge different buyers different prices for the same quality and quantity of products. For example, with negotiated pricing, the final price established through bargaining between seller and customer. Secondary market pricing involves setting one price for the primary target market and a different price for another market. Often the price charged in the secondary market is lower than in the primary market. Marketers employ the periodic discounting when they temporarily lower their prices on a patterned or systematic basis. The reason for the reduction may be a seasonal change, a model year change, or a holiday. Random discounting occurs on an unsystematic basis. Psychological pricing attempts to influence customers' perception of price to make a product's price more attractive. When employing odd number pricing, marketers try to influence buyers' perceptions of the price or the product by ending the price with certain numbers. With multiple unit pricing, 2 or more identical products are packaged together and sold at a single price. When reference pricing, marketers price a product at a moderate level and position it next to a more expensive model or brand. Bundle pricing is packaging together 2 or more complementary products and selling them at a single price. To reduce or eliminate use of frequent short-term price reductions, some organizations employ everyday low pricing, setting a low price for products on a consistent base. Customary pricing is based on traditional prices. Product line pricing establishes and adjusts the price of multiple products within a product line. This strategy includes captive pricing, in which the marketer prices the basic product in a product line low and prices related items higher. With premium pricing, prices on higher quality or more versatile products are set higher than those on other models in the product line. Price lining is when the organization sets a limited number of prices for selected groups or lines of merchandise. A pricing strategy will yield a certain price or a range of prices, which is the final step in the pricing process. However, marketers may need to refine this price in order to make it consistent with circumstances, such as sluggish economy and with pricing practices in a particular market or industry. Setting prices for business products can be different from setting prices for consumer products, owing to several factors such as size of purchases, transportation considerations, and geographic issues. The three main types of pricing associated with business products are geographic pricing, transfer pricing, and discounting.